Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into the AI decacorns, that super exclusive club of 10 private companies, all valued over $10 billion.
Right.
Our mission today is kind of look past the headlines, figure out the real strategic drivers here, because this market, it's moving at, well, unbelievable speed.
Unbelievable is definitely the word. I mean, you shared those sources showing historically getting to $1 billion, the unicorn status that took about 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years was the benchmark.
In these AI companies, they're averaging just 2.5 years. It's staggering. This isn't just growth. It feels like a fundamental platform shift happening right now.
It really does. And you have to pay attention to where the money is flowing, right?
Yeah.
When you look at the top, the leaderboard, the market's kind of bifurcating. It's splitting.
Yeah, into two clear camps, pretty much.
You've got the foundation model developers. These are the giants, like OpenAI, valued somewhere near, $500 billion now?
It's an astonishing number. And then its main competitor, Anthropic, around $183 billion. They're locked in this race for AGI, artificial general intelligence.
That sort of holy grail of AI, a system that can do any intellectual task a human can.
Exactly. And then the second camp, that's the crucial enablers, the specialized infrastructure, the hardware, the data companies, the ones making it all possible.
And this is where it gets, I think, really interesting. This whole private AI market, it looks like a high-stakes proxy war for big tech.
It absolutely is. The money pouring in, these massive valuations, it's not just typical VC cash, it's strategic. It's about locking down future access, future dominance.
So the main fight seems to be playing out through cloud contracts.
That's the core battleground. You've got Microsoft, which basically has an exclusive deep partnership with OpenAI. That huge $10 billion investment cemented it.
Right, making Azure the place to go for OpenAI's models.
Undisputed gateway. And then almost as a countermove, you see Amazon and Google. They've collectively pumped billions into Anthropic.
Ah, okay. So Anthropic becomes this sort of flagship foundation model for AWS and Google Cloud users.
Precisely. It's a necessary strategic response. A pure cloud battle fought by proxy, ensuring they have a comparable offering.
But then there's NVIDIA, kind of the Switzerland of AI.
You could say that. They're the neutral player, but they win no matter what. They provide the hardware, the GPUs everyone needs, so they hedge their bets.
Selling the pickaxes during the gold rush.
Exactly. They've strategically invested all over the place. Databricks, Mistral AI, Scale AI, Cohere. It ensures demand for their chips keeps soaring regardless of who wins the model race itself.
Okay, so if the models are the brains, we need to talk about the fuel. Data. Scale AI seems pivotal here, right?
Yeah.
Providing label data evaluation tools.
Absolutely critical. The lifeblood.
And Meta reportedly spending over $14 billion just to secure Scale AI services. What does that tell us? Sounds like a fight for the supply chain.
It highlights just how critical and maybe scarce high-quality data is becoming. It's the next bottleneck after compute power. If you can't get clean, verified data at scale, well, your foundation model just hits a wall.
So Meta isn't just investing, they're securing a vital, maybe irreplaceable resource for their own models.
That's exactly how I read it. It's strategic resource acquisition.
All right, next piece. Compute. GPUs are dominant, obviously, thanks to NVIDIA. But you have companies like Cerebras Systems doing something radically different.
Yeah, Cerebras is fascinating. Their big innovation is the wafer scale engine, the WSE. It's literally the biggest computer chip ever built.
And what problem does a chip that physically massive actually solve?
It tackles the communication bottleneck. In huge GPU clusters, data constantly has to move between chips off the processor, causing delays, like a traffic jam.
Okay.
The WSE puts basically everything processing memory onto one giant piece of silicon. It drastically reduces that travel time, speeds up the deep learning training. It's an efficiency play, fundamentally.
Makes sense. And finally, we're seeing specialized applications really disrupting specific fields like defense, with companies sometimes called the new defense primes. Anduril and Shield AI stand out.
Right. Anduril's focus is broad, becoming the platform. Their Lattice OS acts like an operating system for war.
An OS for war.
Yeah, it pulls data from thousands of sensors, drones, you name it, into one unified picture for commanders, modernizing defense infrastructure.
Okay, so Anduril's the platform. Shield AI sounds more focused.
Very focused, singularly dedicated, really. Their mission is building the world's best AI pilot. It's called HiveMind for autonomous aircraft.
So taking the human pilot out, not just remote control, but actual onboard AI making decisions.
Exactly. Replacing remote operation with true onboard reasoning, it could completely change air combat and operations.
Wow. So tying this all together then, this AI market, it's this incredibly complex web, isn't it? Companies are partners one minute, competitors the next.
Deeply interconnected. And success seems to boil down to controlling that kind of triad: data, compute, and talent. Those are the core pillars of power here.
So what does this all mean for you listening? We're clearly in this era of generative AI right now, AI that creates stuff, text, images, code.
That's the current wave, yeah.
But the really big question, the provocative thought maybe, is which of these decacorns, which of these players makes the leap to the next frontier? What comes after generation?
And that seems to be agistic AI. Autonomous systems that don't just generate, but can actually reason, plan, and execute complex multi-step tasks out in the real world.
Without constant human handholding.
Right. That leap from just creating content to actually doing things autonomously, that's likely what will define the long-term winners in this space. Who can make that jump successfully? That's the multi-billion, maybe trillion-dollar question.